The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Lillard dishes to Walters. And there's the feed to Kaman. Here's Vonleh. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he is, his reputation for grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And you know, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Freak kicks to Favarani. Pass to Ford. Shot clock at 6. They set the screen. The tray. There's the bucket. Good.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Dishes it to Kaman. Offensive rebound. Got a hand on it. Freak with it. In a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
Looking at how they stacked up in the league statistically over the last month, here's what the Trailblazers did. 3rd in steals, 5th in rebound. This is also what I would call a pretty solid offensive rebounding team. I mean, they've got a top 10 ranking in the second chance points category.
And you look at all those steals. I mean, they play an in-your-face aggressive style of defense. Even advancing the ball can prove to be a challenge, and they tend to feed off of that.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Lillard attacking. There's the dish to Kaman. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
2nd free throw, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this stuff.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun. Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooters.
Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Ezeli. Kicks it to Ford. Clock at 6. There's Freak. And now with another bucket. Trailblazers trail by 4. And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Pass to Kaman. To the inside. And Aminu slams it in.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Favarani passes to Freak. He dishes it to Favarani. Freak kicks to Ezeli. Chris Kaman pulls it in. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Walters, no good. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Bazemore dishes to Ford. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Here's Ford. It's Freak, top of the key. Lets it fly. No good. Some solid defense from Lillard.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Here's Freak. Finish off the break. Freak's got 6.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
That is good. 6 points for Lillard.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Freak passes to Ezeli. And Bazemore kicks to Ford. A three-pointer, no good. Portland trailing here. Lillard attacking.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
First trip to the line for him here.
He was extremely sharp at the free throw line in their last outing.
And it helped them get a narrow win. They needed every one of those points he got from the line. You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Jermaine O'Neal checked in for Portland. Favarani dishes to Ford. Here's Freak. Money from the wing. Freak's got 8 points. 51 seconds left to play here in the first. Now the pass to Aminu. He kicks it to O'Neal. Favarani with the steal. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Foy. Foy's got 5 assists in the game. Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard the pass to Aminu. Lillard outside. Shoots from the baseline. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Warriors another fast break opportunity here. That's good. That's 12 points for Freak.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now here's Lillard. Guarded closely. It's deflected. And here we go. Finished off the break. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
And they looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard. He explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not, because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows. Some changes here for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Spates. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. And Freak subbed in for Steph Curry. Portland also making some changes. Chris Kaman has checked in for O'Neal. Noah Vonleh comes in for Ed Davis. And it's Aminu in for Walters. Lillard out there with Damari Carroll. Then there's Vonleh. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu, the center, locking down the middle. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers played a role of points and flashed his range a few times in the process. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, G?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
And Lillard kicks to Vonleh. Over to the left wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And while we can, let's find out a little bit about the shooting guards around the league and which of them have had the most assists over the last 10 games. Klay Thompson is second.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, and it may often be overlooked, shooting guard position, but if you think back on the all-time greats at that spot on the floor, they were all fantastic passers. Almost all were fantastic passers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Vitor Fabarani comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Foy in for Thompson. Carroll dishes to Lillard. Down low. Here's Kaman. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Lillard. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging about 32 points, 11 assists, and almost 3.5 steals. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable. Kaman having a good game. He has 9 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Clippers.
You're not always going to shoot it as well as they did from three-point range to win that game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And in that game, boy, did they shoot it lights out from beyond.
Lights out is a real good way to describe it. Just take a peek at the box score. I mean, their percentage from deep was off the charts.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too. That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
And the basket by Lillard.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Feeds to Fabarani. Pass to Foy. Dishes it to Freak. Kicks the basement. Launches it. That one goes. Go. Bazemore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Carroll kicks to Kaman. The feed to Carroll. The dish to Lillard. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Bazemore passes to Freak. Another 3 for Golden State.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Pass to Aminu. He feeds it to Vonleh. Just 5 to shoot. Lillard attacking, and the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
That's good. Azili's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Warriors. 1:43 left in the first half. Pass to Aminu. Back to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Deep 2 from Carroll. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
Doubled by Vonleh. Fabarani to the basement. And another 3 for Golden State.
Those are starting to add up. Their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out fast.
Good. 13 points for Chris Kaman.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
From 11 feet away, and it's Golden State with another.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Here's Lillard. Last game out, we saw him pour in 42. He dishes it to Vonleh, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Freak, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.